about the permission that may or may not be given to the British to launch the Storm Shadow against themselves. Colonel McGregor doesn't say a word about this. Well, let's do that right now. I don't think that the Storm Shadow in its present situation is much of a threat to Russia. The Storm Shadow can only be launched from a jet. The Ukrainians had difficulty using it initially because they had to specially retrofit their Soviet vintage jets to accept the Storm Shadow.
Right. Just for those of us not familiar with the technical terms, is Storm Shadow American or British?
It's British and French. There's a French version called Scalp. There's a British version called Storm Shadow. There are two different radiuses of this. The longest one is 500 kilometers, which I don't think was first turned over to the Ukrainians. I think they got a 300-kilometer radius version. Now let's say it's 500 kilometers.
Okay.
500 kilometers will not reach Moscow. That's number one. It will not reach St. Petersburg. Number two. So the nature of the threat to decapitate Russia by giving them these missiles isn't there. You can do a lot of damage, but then what happened 2 days ago? Vast damage, as we understand, occurred when the Ukrainians used drones to attack a weapons storage. I understand it was Iskander missiles in northern Russia. Now that was not a Storm Shadow, and it did a pretty good job. So let's go cautiously about this, and let's not rush over